Hello, my name's Stephanie Toman as part of the DLC. I'm doing these videos and this video here is on basic PowerPoint, so that's why you've been looking in this group. This area is going to help you with doing things with drawing objects, so using the features that are in the Format tab. So as soon as you click on an area in a PowerPoint slide and it's an object, you will get the Format tab showing up. And you'll see this as you go through these demonstrations. So we're looking at lots of things about how we can create, edit, manipulate drawing tools, use the features rotate, align and resize rather than just manually turning them because it makes them look much more professional. Looking at the lock ratio when it comes to resizing things, and layering and grouping, which is really good, particularly grouping if you want to group lots of things that you've done. And a good example could be a flowchart, and you've done it somewhere and you want to move it elsewhere. You can group it all into one object and then move it. So I hope you enjoy and I hope it helps with whatever it is you're trying to do. Thank you. You can add text, as it's got there, directly into it. You don't have to put a text box in anymore. You can draw a circle using an oval. So the way we get our shapes is to go to Insert Shapes, pick up your oval, hold your Shift key down, and you will get a perfect circle. For a square, as it's got there, you would hold a Shift when you've got, so it's come up there now for me already, in the Format page, hold the Shift and you get a perfect square. An arrow, if you're asked to change the end of an arrow, if you right click and you go to Format Shape, the end of the arrows become clear very quickly and you can change the end of an arrow there. So you can do lots of things with these objects while we're still in there. We can change shapes of things as well. But we could remove, let's first of all, before we change shapes and use rotation and alignment, let's remove some of the animations. Remember, animations, animation pane. If we wanted to remove that one, we could delete, and then we could go on to delete others as well. So they are there. Then if we wanted to put one back on again, go into animations, apply it, and you get a quick preview of it, and then it's added. So moving on, if we just move on to the next slide, just close that down. As you can see here, you can have a go at drawing a perfect square and then using the tool, what we call rotating. So if we click on an object, it suddenly appears that we have a drawing tools tab. It goes for all of them. So every time you are asked to do something in PowerPoint with regard to a drawing object, use the Format tab. Generally, everything you need is there. And some of the things you might need are the rotate function here. You can see how it changes depending on how I do it. Or the alignment tool. So you've got different, I click on them, distribute horizontally and distribute vertically. So you've got all these ways of moving things around without just grabbing it and doing that. So it's actually doing it properly using the tool. We change the arrow end. Do you remember how we did it? Right click, Format, and then you've got the end arrow type and you change it to another one. Close that down. If you were going to resize something and it wasn't happy being that size, let's for example go into this object, object 1, and we're going to do the height 8, only 4 at the moment, and the width 8. It doesn't sort of fit in with the shape, does it? If we go to this little launcher in the bottom here, it's allowed me to do that because the lock ratio aspect is off. If I click it on and close that, see how it's, make sure that stays on. I'm going to try to change that to a 6. It takes them both to 6. So because it's sort of acting a bit like a circle in a square, that's what happens when it comes to trying to change. Okay, so if I try to change that to a 5, it doesn't like the ratio, so it changes them both to 5, and that's because that's on. Take it off, close it, and then I can change that to 6. And it allows it. Okay, so be really aware of the ratio, the lock ratio. Final parts of the slide is grouping and layering. So the layering is quite easy because you can see the format tab came up straight away as soon as I clicked on the object. Click on it again, it's back, off it, it's gone. So you can right click on these and you can bring to the front, send to the back. This obviously won't bring to the front because it's already at the front. But you can send to right to the very back, or you can send something backward, which means it only goes one layer. So if you use right to the back or right to the front, you're taking it through the layers. Otherwise, so if I put this right at the back, and you've got them here as well, right, backwards one layer, all the way back, all the way back. Okay. When it comes to the hearts, you can see that they're grouped, and it's a really good, useful tool if you want to take the whole of something somewhere else. For example, a flow chart. So you don't want to take every single thing into another application and take them in one by one. So you group it all in one picture, and then you can ungroup it again and mess about with it. This one's grouped. So it's either up here on there where you can ungroup it, or you can right click and ungroup it. And when you ungroup it, you see it becomes separate images that are individual again. Okay, so I could set it up differently, and then holding the select key, the shift key, select them, or right click and group, and then it becomes one picture again.